On our last debate tonight on why Arvind Kejriwal says that electronic voting machines have been tampered, Vani Tripathi Tikku of the BJP taking on Sanjay Jha of the Congress, and Atishi Marlena represents the Aam Aadmi Party. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Atishi, who was trying to tamper with electronic voting machines?
This has been a matter of concern that has been repeatedly brought up.
Do you have any proof for this? Are you shooting in the dark?
Yes. No, we are not shooting in the dark. 2 days ago, when there was a checking of electronic voting machines in several Vidhan Sabhas, in the Delhi Cant Vidhan Sabha, where our candidate went, 4 voting machines were found to be malfunctioning. And in each of these 4 voting machines, the pattern that was seen was...
malfunctioning and tampered are very... One second, this is very... one second. Are you trying to create confusion among voters?
Let me complete what I am saying.
Can you show me a video proof or any proof of this tampering?
They were all malfunctioning in precisely the same manner. How are they malfunctioning? That when any button was pressed in that machine, the light used to light up in front of where the button for the BJP was.
Oh, 1 second. No, one minute.
One minute. That raised our concern.
So one second.
And that is what we brought up before the election.
Okay, Atishi, Vani has a hand up there. No, 1 second. Vani has a hand up there. So you're saying that you have some kind of proof that all the machines automatically were, irrespective of who you voted for, the light for the BJP would come up. So you suspect that there was some kind of tampering going on. 1 second.
We saw in the this is what we saw in the specific instance where checking happened in the Delhi Cant Vidhan Sabha.
No, so who was doing it? You're saying you're alleging the BJP was doing it. You're saying I suspect, and then you're saying the light goes in front of the BJP. In other words, you're saying that you suspect that the BJP is tampering. Then say so. Be open about it. You saying that you suspect the BJP is tampering with electronic voting machines. Atishi, you can say so. Don't have 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Arnab, yes. Arnab, Election Commission is one of the most free and fair institutions in this country. Right from the time of the first general election in 1952,
it's a very serious charge.
Election Commission is regarded as one of our best institutions. Therefore, when this matter came up and when we saw a pattern, what is it that we did? We went to the Election Commission. We went to the Election Commission with the petitions. We have a concern that there might be
but you are making a public spectacle of it. If you have reservations, okay, Vani is responding to you. Vani has her hand up for some time. Atishi, I'll let her come in and then I'll come back to you. Yes, Vani.
Let me complete. Let
her rebut you first,
After
Atishi.
we went to the Election Commission, when we went to the Election Commission with our specific complaints, the Election Commission has issued a notification that it has sent out to all its returning officers.
This is, if your idea is... you can also be asked. 1 second.
All the concerns.
Atishi, 1 second. You see, I can also ask you that since you make an allegation and you say that you have suspect that the BJP is tampering with electronic voting machines, who will you apologize to now that Arvind Kejriwal is satisfied? Will he apologize to the BJP or will you apologize for the Election Commission for levelling unsubstantiated allegations? Who will you apologize to? This is classical shooting in the dark. Okay, debate opens up. Vani, please. Vani, please.
Arnab, I don't understand, but one thing is very clear that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is a very paranoid person. Couple of weeks ago, he said there will be a sting operation on him. Now he's talking about the EVM machines being tampered. There's a big difference between the word tampering or malfunctioning.
He says
and
tampering.
So on and so forth. I think Atishi,
and he says large-scale tampering.
I mean, going by the internal survey that you have done today, you should be very happy about the fact that you've gotten such a high percentage of so-called Delhi voters coming to you. And on one hand, you are mistrusting the very institution which is about the right to franchise. The Election Commission is not just a very celebrated body, it is also one of the bodies which keeps our democracy robust. I mean, does this again point fingers towards the suspicion, towards the institutions of the country that you have? I mean, as a party, is this how you look at, the institutions which entrench themselves to protect our democracy? I mean, tampering of EVM machines is a very serious charge. And that too on the eve of an election. You are just about 48 hours, before the campaign is going to, close down for the elections. And this is how, and let me tell you, Atishi, no, just one thing. No. Just one thing, Atishi. The Bharatiya Janata Party is not scared of the Aam Aadmi Party. We will never do anything to subvert the democracy of our country. It's such a shame. Wait a minute. Atishi, one second. I did not say a word when you were speaking. It's a shame, and also, the shame for the fact that a political party which was just born couple of years ago and has been talking about governance, good governance to people, conducts itself as such on the eve of an election. I mean, at the end of the day, you at least should respect the very institution of the Election Commission, and the way elections are conducted,
Bani,
and the right to franchise in this country.
Repeating the same sentence again and again, it does not become true. First of all, let me respond to all the points.
I am not repeating. I am not repeating, Atishi.
That is precisely
your leader is a paranoid person. He's very paranoid. He's very paranoid.
Exactly what we had said. And yes, so there are 2-3 points that you stated. Let me respond to that. Yes, all surveys are showing that we are surging ahead of the BJP. All surveys on all television channels, all newspapers are showing precisely the same pattern, that the Aam Aadmi Party now is so far ahead of the BJP that it's difficult for the BJP to catch up. So why our concerns? Our concerns basically because the dirty
right. So the BJP will now tamper EVM machines for against you.
Given
so
fact,
is that what you are insinuating?
Is
that what you are insinuating? That the BJP will now tamper EVM machines?
On your strategy for the past few months.
No, you are desperate. You are desperate. Atishi, your party leader is a paranoid man and you are very desperate.
Mudslinging that your party has been doing. Bani, now let me complete what I'm saying. The desperation of your party has been writ large all over the Prime Minister's face over the past 2 days. You can see it in the kind of speeches that
he's made. It doesn't answer the question. It doesn't answer the question you're faced with.
We can see it in the
kind of... It doesn't answer the question, Atishi.
We can see it in the kind of mudslinging that the BJP is attempting. So what we have is a concern that the dirty tricks department shouldn't intervene with the process of electoral
one second. So this is Atishi. That is
precisely the reason. Arnab, let me complete what I'm saying.
This is a very. You see, I have some. What was the piece of paper you were showing? No, Atishi, you had a piece of paper. What was that? I have a piece of paper also.
Yes.
Should I show my piece of paper first?
Yes. Now let me say.
I have a piece of paper I want to show you.
Let me show my piece of paper.
No, let me show you my piece of paper. Come on.
Let me show my piece of paper.
Okay, first. Okay, you show your piece of paper. Well, you show your piece of paper and I'll show my piece of paper after that. Go ahead.
Yes, let me. We respect the Election Commission and we went to the Election Commission with our concern, with our petition, saying, number one, that there should be a check for any kind of possible tampering.
I'll tell you what the Election Commission said. I'll tell you what the Election Commission said. Atishi, you're taking a lot of time. Atishi, you're taking a lot of time. I must tell you what the Election Commission said. The Election Commission said, and I have this letter of the Election Commission dated 4th of February 2015 with me. And I'll tell you what it says. You've been saying, let me finish for the longest time. Poor Mr. Sanjay Jha hasn't even begun. The question here is, you say, no, 1 second. This is what the Election Commission says. The Election Commission says, and I quote, your comments about the tampering of 4 EVMs in 38 Delhi Cant Assembly constituency, totally correct, incorrect, and totally unacceptable. The Election Commission expected you to ascertain the correct facts on EVMs before making the comments on the social media. Atishi, the Election Commission has told you that you've been disrespectful to the Election Commission. You're shooting in the dark. I think they've busted your claim. I have the letter with me. This is not a fake letter. I'm sure you got it too, unless it's going to be couriered to you. Sanjay Jha, you have also been paranoid in the past. So do you stand with the Aam Aadmi Party on this one?
Let me.
Or do you stand with the BJP?
Arnab, you
Sanjay
have
Jha,
had your
no,
say on
Atishi.
what
Well,
the
you know,
election
Arnab,
commission said. Let
okay.
me-
Atishi,
let me
no,
also have my say on what
Okay,
they
I don't know whether I can come in or not,
Atishi,
but-
Sanjay Jha should come in now.
Has taken cognizance of what
Atishi,
we
Sanjay Jha should come in now
We
because
asked
Sanjay
the
Jha has
election
also
commission-
accused the
No,
BJP
Arnab.
of trying
We
to
asked-
tamper
We asked the
electronic voting machines in the past.
We
Are you
asked
with the AAP on this
Election
one?
Commission that there should be a public education about.
Well, you know, I just-
There might
Sanjay
be
Jha,
problems.
Sanjay
Okay,
Jha,
let
please.
her
Sanjay
carry
Jha,
on.
We
please.
asked for that, we could put up the notice ourselves.
Sanjay Jha,
And the
please. You see,
Election
Atishi,
Commission
you
has
can't
agreed
just
that
shoot.
They are going to put up a notice.
This shoot and
outside
scoot
each polling
approach is
booth.
not-
That is what this letter of the Election Commission says. They have taken
Arnab,
cognizance
there
of our
is-
concerns.
I'd like to get Sanjay Jha in, please.
Arnab,
Let
there
me know
is a
when I can
new
come in.
trend in
I'd like to
debating
get
as far
Sanjay
as
Jha
the
in,
Aam
please,
Aadmi
right now.
Party-
Sanjay Jha,
Arnab,
Sanjay
Arnab.
Jha, is Atishi right in being paranoid about the BJP possibly trying to tamper with electronic voting machines?
Well, let me answer your question. Number one, I think the AAP and the BJP soap opera for slugfest is becoming so entertaining that I think I will miss it after the 10th of February results are out. But, you know, let me answer your question. I think, you know, Arnab, since the BJP spokesperson was singing a lot of paeans about the virtues of the Election Commission, let me remind the BJP spokesperson that your current Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, cast aspersions on the Election Commission during the Lok Sabha elections.
Whoa.
You remember, Arnab, that the BJP entire leadership actually felt that in Varanasi, the Election Commission had a political motive. So let's not indulge in any hypocrisy here. The BJP
You're saying,
spokesperson,
no,
this is for
you're
you.
calling,
As far as the
you're
issue
calling
of the tampering of machines
you're
is
calling
concerned.
Vani a hypocrite.
No,
on
let
this
me
one?
answer the question.
Are you saying she's being
As far-
hypocritical? You
Absolutely.
okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, fine.
Blatantly hypocritical. This is a party that actually cast a stigma on the office of the Election Commission, which today in a long opening monologue, I heard the BJP spokesperson say that the Election Commission is a sacrosanct institution beyond any kind of, you know, aspersions or accusations. Well, why are you being so theatrical, for heaven's sake? I think the BJP needs to understand that the people of India, the viewers of Newshour are perceptive. They know what was said 1 year ago. They can go to an internet, YouTube, and see the contradictions galore that are being evident day in and day out. Anyway, I don't want to go into a BJP bashing thing here. I mean, that will probably happen on the 10th of February.
You feel
But I think
the
bigger
BJP is
issue,
capable
Arnab,
of EVM
that
tampering?
if the issue
why-
is
why-
the tampering.
Why for the... which-
Well, I want to tell you,
but
I want to give you one example.
Proven wrong. But it's
I want
AAP
to give
which
you
is
one
being proven
example,
wrong.
Arnab.
When-
It's the AAP which
I
is
want to
being
give you one
proven wrong,
example.
Sanjay. It's the
You know
AAP which
to
is
me-
being proven wrong. You're not
No,
touching
I-
the AAP because
I have got nothing to
do. No, we
have got
you have
nothing
some
to
kind
do.
of a, you have some kind of
with
a
what
hidden
AAP
deal
says.
with the AAP. You have some kind of a hidden arrangement with the AAP. Even on this
No,
one,
let me answer.
you refuse to take on the Aam
No,
Aadmi Party. Why?
let me answer.
What
the
kind of an
Congress
arrangement does
party,
Rahul Gandhi have with
the
Arvind
Congress
Kejriwal?
party in Delhi, Arnab. 1 minute. The Congress party in Delhi, Arnab, if we did not do well in the last elections in Delhi, it was because the AAP took away a significant chunk of the voters who voted for the Congress party. So if you expect me to have any sympathy
You
or
didn't answer my
commiseration or
question. You
understanding
think
with
the
AAP,
BJP
that's
is capable?
totally off the
No,
track.
one second.
Just forget it.
You didn't answer
Just
my
forget
question.
It. There is no
think,
question of
what
that.
was my question?
On the BJP,
my
on the
question- my
BJP,
question
I'm
was,
answering your question.
Yeah.
It is a great coincidence. It is a great coincidence that in Assam, during the Lok Sabha elections, that's exactly what I was going to bring to your notice. It's not just about one political party having some kind of an apprehension about BJP, but I think it's a huge comment on the BJP if political parties begin to believe that they're capable of something like tampering with an EVM machine.
maybe
I think
you're
that's a
paranoid because
credibility
you're losing.
and a character question mark on the BJP.
Maybe you're
and
paranoid because you're losing.
Let me tell you, in Assam, for example, a similar... No, it's not paranoid. In Assam, for example, you see the newspaper report. It was found, and Election Commission later on had to look into it, that several buttons were pressed and all the bogus votes went to Lotus. So there was a matter of
Bogus
concern. I
votes
think
to
any
Lotus.
party, not just AAP party, any party has a right to
So
go
what? No,
and
Sanjay
actually
Jha,
complain to the Election Commission.
Sanjay Jha
But the
and
Election
Atishi-
Commission verdict has to be accepted.
Sanjay Jha,
So that,
please.
I think, is the final word.
No, Sanjay Jha and Atishi, please tell me what are you saying? No, 1 second, please. Before you come, Vani, just tell me what are you suggesting. Are you
No,
saying...
please don't club us with AAP. We have got nothing to do with AAP.
Okay,
Let me just
please,
clarify
I'm not
that right
clubbing
away.
you with anyone. I still feel you have your own unique, distinct identity as represented in the personality of a gentleman called Rahul Gandhi. Now, my question is, please, my question is simply this. Are you saying, Sanjay Jha, that a group of hackers from the BJP, let me complete, has stealthily entered into the election commission, captured the EVMs, right? And somewhere in the wee hours of the night, manipulated the EVMs in such a way that all the votes go to Lotus. And these EVMs are now going to be filtered around Delhi. Because, if you're saying that, then I think you and Atishi should have the courage to say that. But I think what both of you are doing is you are shooting in the dark.
Let me tell you,
shooting in the dark.
Your question.
You're shooting in the dark.
Let me answer your question.
Atishi wants to come back.
Let me answer your question first.
Answer, please answer.
Yes.
No, 1 minute.
Adnan.
Let me first answer your question on Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Rahul Gandhi in his election rally in Delhi asked Mr. Narendra Modi to explain his 10 lakh ka suit. Mr. Rahul Gandhi asked Mr. Modi, ye 10 lakh ka suit kahan se aa raha hai? Mr. Modi in his final speech did not answer that. So I think that by itself is a complete story that the people of Delhi will take stock on. So I mean, let's not get into a personality assessment issue. I think Mr. Modi has a lot to explain for.
What relevance does that have with this?
And as far as EVM issue is concerned, if the election commission has said, no, let me.
What
the same relevance with which you brought in the name of Mr. Gandhi. So I'm answering you. You should have heard today how Mr. Gandhi took on the issue of Narendra Modi using a former Congress minister, Jayanti Natarajan, as a political angle in the Delhi elections. Those are fundamental seminal issues. We can debate it some other time. But today, if the election commission has said that the EVMs are in working order, they are. That's the end of the matter. There should be no further debate.
No, but then why are you complaining that EVMs in the past, what both you and Atishi are saying, making sure is that when the voter, when the voter goes to vote.
Worry, if you have an anxiety, if you have an apprehension, and you do believe BJP as a political party is capable of stooping to any level to manipulate a result, you have a right to voice your apprehension. Why not? That's exactly the whole process of a democratic law.
So suppose the BJP comes out and says that we have an anxiety that certain unidentified objects from the planet Mars are now flying right over the Aam Aadmi Party office and the Martians are giving money to the Aam Aadmi Party. Will you say that should also be investigated? No, I'm just asking you.
That's a very wicked line, Mr. Goswami.
No wicked at all.
In Indian democracy, free and fair elections are an extremely important part of our democracy. And we have checks and balances within the process of having elections. And it is precisely for this reason that before one goes into elections, these EVM machines are checked. These EVM machines are checked in multiple constituencies. In one constituency, our candidate and his representatives found certain problems with it.
What
What is it that we do? We go to the election commission. We went to the election commission and requested them to check EVM malfunctioning. Number two, we said there needs to be a public education program. There needs to be a public education program in case there is any tampering or in case there is any malfunctioning of the EVMs. In case any wrong light lights up, as an ordinary citizen, when I go in to vote, I'm not expecting an electronic voting machine to malfunction. Therefore, we said either the election commission should put up a public education material or let the Aam Aadmi Party put it up. What has the election commission said? The election commission in response to our letter has said, yes, we will put up public education outside every polling booth. Secondly, we have also asked them whether we can put up this public education material outside on our own desks, which are outside the polling centers.
Are you preempting the results?
The election commission today.
Are you preempting the results by giving yourself room for an excuse if you lose? If you lose, I'm just
Arnab, I think that all the surveys, be it in Times of India, be it in Hindustan Times, be it the Nielsen survey,
but you never believe surveys
with headlines today, are
but you don't believe surveys.
Are showing.
But since when do you believe in surveys?
What is that trend?
No. Since when do you believe in the surveys? You used to say all the surveys are sold out. You said all the surveys are being paid for by the BJP. Since when do you believe in surveys? Since when do you believe in surveys?
Arnab, in fact,
since when do you believe in surveys?
Narendra Modi does not believe surveys either. It's very interesting how BJP and AAP are such creatures of mutual political convenience. It is so clearly established.
Okay, 3 minutes to debate.
And the wind is supposedly in their favor.
The current surveys are actually underestimating the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
we still believe that the surveys are underestimating the Aam Aadmi
possible,
Party.
but
when the results come, it will be clear whether the surveys are right or whether we are right.
Okay, Vani has been raising her hand once again. The issue, however, is not the surveys.
The dirty tricks department of the BJP is extremely famous.
No,
this
what
is
is
exactly
this?
what we anticipated a few days back, that the BJP can come up with any form of
So tell me, please, you still believe,
that is
Atishi, please, you still believe that the dirty tricks department of the BJP is trying to manipulate EVMs. In other words, you're saying, despite this letter of the Election Commission of India, you believe that the dirty tricks department of the BJP is going to try and manipulate EVMs. You still believe so? You still think they're going to try?
We believe that the BJP, in its desperation, given that all their strategies have failed, given the fact that the ground has slipped from beneath
Last
their
response
feet,
for Mani.
is capable of trying.
Capable. So you still don't take the Election Commission at face value. Okay, I got my answer. Vani's responding. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Vani's responding.
Which is why we have won.
Vani's responding. Why are you laughing, Vani? 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Let her reply.
Arnav, what can I do?
I think the BJP has a very
what can I do?
poor
This is so
reputation with the fear of
absurd. And you know,
political
as far as Mr. Jha is, I mean, have you changed your name to Vani? I heard your monologue, your theatrics, your Shakespeare in love monologue with the Aam Aadmi Party. Absolutely clear that you both are in cahoots with each other, and we got to know for the 49 days of misgovernance that Delhi saw what the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress party were doing together. But having said that, Arnav, having said that, I've been listening for the past such a long time. At least have the patience and the decency to hear me out. I haven't spoken at all when you both were indulging in your theatrical monologues on the Newshour tonight. But Arnav, the issue is very simple, that this kind of suspicion, paranoia, skepticism, and the inability to answer questions that the Aam Aadmi Party, the questions that they are faced with as far as their funding is concerned, has made them desperate. And that is why this paranoia is happening. For the fact, have you answered the question? Okay, if you have answered the question, I ask you tonight that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, who is a former Indian Revenue Service officer, if on his table this kind of charge about funding from a company which is a shell company to a political party came on his table, how he would have investigated that case, I want to know tonight. If you have all the answers, give answer to this question tonight.
Yes,
how an ex-revenue service officer like Mr. Kejriwal would have handled that case.
And that answer we have been giving every day
Please give it.
television channel, and that is absolutely, that is the answer we have been giving. The finance minister just needs to order an investigation. It can be done by the Enforcement Directorate. It can be done by the Economic Offences Wing.
Right. You go back to semantics.
This can be
Miss
done by
Marlena,
SIT.
you go back to semantics. No. So tell me, you want the honorable. So tell me,
the money trail that they are talking about.
Miss Marlena,
why are you behaving like the opposition?
Yes.
Why don't you just order an investigation?
No, listen. Why would we behave like anybody else? We are very proud of who we are. But so you want the finance? So the finance minister. Wait a minute, Miss Marlena. So the finance minister. Wait a minute, Miss Marlena. Please, calm down. Don't get hyper. Listen to me.
Instead of calling the Enforcement Directorate and ordering an investigation. Why are you playing this press conference and media by politics?
Tell me. As a rejoinder, as a rejoinder to your question, you want the finance minister to take. Wait a minute, Miss Marlena. Have the patience to listen.
Let her complete, Atishi. Let her complete. Atishi, let her complete quickly. I'm running over time. Complete the point.
I am just asking you one thing. Miss Marlena, just a
I'm
minute.
asking you,
Just
why
a
you
minute.
don't order an
You want the finance
investigation?
minister to take an action under the Indian Penal Code? No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can't say that I stole, but I will also decide
We
what
want
agency
the
will
fact-
investigate me. This is a democracy. Don't talk
decide.
don't talk in the same anarchic way
You
that you
can
did for the last
finance
49 days
the-
of misgovernance that you gave to Delhi. Do not talk
The
like that. Tell me,
finance minister
you want the
can pick
finance
up the
minister
phone
to
and
take action
ask
under
the
the Indian Penal
enforcement
Code or under the
director.
income tax laws. No, tell me, Miss Marlena, tell me,
Yes, I'll tell
you
you.
want the finance minister
Yes,
to take
I'll
action
tell
against
you.
the IPC
Absolutely.
or against taxation
I will
evasion?
tell you.
Income tax rules, tell me. Under
please
what
tell you?
act? Under
Can
what
I-
act
can
do
I
you want the
please-
finance
Please
minister to
relax.
take action?
Arnab
Please-
Goswami,
please
where
relax.
are you?
Sanjay Jha.
Relax.
You have no
one
answers
minute.
to give to.
Bani,
You have no
I'm
answers
missing
to
you,
give
Arnab.
to
I've
this
never
whole
missed you so
fudge
much in my life.
situation.
Minister.
The Aam Aadmi Party stands exposed. The Aam
Bani,
Aadmi
relax.
Party stands exposed, completely exposed,
Bani.
for all your moral ethics,
Bani.
for your financial
Bani, please
ethics,
tell me
for
one
your
thing.
probity. You
Why is
stand
it-
completely exposed. And no, wait a minute,
Bani, please
wait a
relax.
minute, Miss Marlena. And the
Please
BJP is
relax,
also
Bani.
manipulating,
Ask the
tampering
finance
the
minister
EVM
not to
machines.
hold any more
Is
press
the
conferences.
final
Ask the-
is the
ask the
final
I request-
final
not to
straw
hold any more
on the
press
camel's
conferences.
back?
I am inviting Atishi Marlena and Vani Tripathi.
It is so disappointing. To
I
know
am
that you have
inviting
no answers to give
Avani.
to us.
I am officially
You have no
inviting
answers.
both of you at the same time. I will get you on the same panel, on the same channel, on the 10th of February. Please accept my invitation. Sanjay Jha, you are invited as well. Thank you very much
Yes,
for joining
Arnab.
me on this debate
Absolutely,
on the
I
Newshour
accept
tonight.
it.
Thank you very
I
much.
accept it. I
Yes,
accept
thank you
it.
very much.
I
Thank
accept
you.
it.
Thank you.